Hey, what's up, you guys? Bringing another action figure review to you. I've had this figure for a while, and I just never got around to reviewing them, but I'm reviewing them now, and that's all that matters. So this is a really awesome figure. I did not think I was going to add a new Damian Wayne to my collection. This is only my second Damian Wayne Robin figure, but I saw, quite a bit of reviews on him from other reviewers on YouTube. And I thought he was a sick figure, so I thought I'd pick him up. There's two versions. There's the original colors that Damien wears, and then there's this version with this color. So I wanted the original version with his original colors, but that seemed to cost more. So I just picked this one up instead. Um, and I'm still fine with that. I'm still cool with that. So let's get into the review. So you got Damian Wayne in the packaging. So let's check out the packaging. You got DC Direct. You got Robin there. And you got, this is the Mcfarlane Platinum Edition. So that's interesting. And up here it says 12 plus. And there's a comic book included on the inside, of course. The side of the packaging, nothing's going on there. The back of the packaging, this is the comic book that you get. And I think that's really cool that it comes included with a comic book. This is when Batman was gone, presumed dead, but he wasn't. Batman was gone. And Dick Grayson took over the mantle as Batman. And Damian Wayne became his Robin. So that's what this comic is based on. And the figure, I presume, as well. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. Really cool. And so we are going to crack Damian Wayne out of the packaging, and we're going to get further into the review. So let's do it. And so here we have Damian Wayne, my favorite Robin, by the way. Out of the packaging. That packaging was a pain in the ass. Damn. But anyway, so let's get further into the review. So let's get into his accessories. So he comes with a Professor Pig cracked mask. And I just have to say this. Mcfarlane better make a Professor Pig, because he already did this, which is awesome. It looks awesome. So if he does make a Professor Pig, it's going to look awesome, because this looks awesome. And I want a Professor Pig. And before he goes out, so that's the inside, before he goes out, before the company, this is their swan song, and before they go out, he better make a Professor Pig. If he doesn't, I'll be pissed. But this is really awesome. It just makes sense to make a Professor Pig, because he already did this. So the sculpting is already there. You just gotta, do the body and do the rest of them. But this is really cool. I like this. I like that. Nice detail there. Really good. So I like that. I don't know why Damian Wayne Robin would come with that, but he does. He also comes with his famous sword. Damian Wayne's sword. He comes with that as well. Let's see if I can get more view. There we go. All right. Nice detail on the grip. Nice detail there at the end. Nice blade. It has little dents and nicks and things in it. You get brownie points for that. I like that. So this sword has been used by Damian, obviously. And the sword looks awesome. I knocked Damian over. I pick him back up. But the sword looks awesome. He also comes with the boring black display stand. But I don't mind the display stands because they're useful. They are useful. He also comes with his data file card, Robin there. Nice. You see Damian Wayne. Now this is his traditional colors that he comes in. And this is the page punches. As you see, we'll get a read up on Damian here. Damian Wayne Robin, real name Damian Wayne. While Batman has been known to hide his feelings, Damian Wayne would be a hard son for even the most affectionate father to love. Headstrong, arrogant, and more than a little condescending to his fellow superheroes. Ain't that the truth? Damian Wayne is the fifth and current Robin and has managed to make enemies on both sides of the aisle despite his short tenure as a hero. DC Direct at the bottom. We also come with the comic book. So this is the comic book. First issue, DC Batman Reborn, Batman and Robin by Grant Morrison, Frank Quietly. This is back of the book. You got the DC logo there. And that's about it. Open up a few pages. See the comic book. The Batman Forever figures that Mcfarlane did. Pretty cool. So you see the comic book here. Show a little bit. And that's the Batmobile. Very weird Batmobile. I really never understood that design. I guess it was Dick Grayson's thing. And then you see Damian Wayne and you see Dick Grayson, Batman. So yeah, really awesome. Really cool. I mean, that's really nice that it comes with, you see Dick Grayson there and Damian and Alfred. Really cool. So it's really nice that, you know, not only you get accessories for the figure, but you actually get, you know, a comic book to come with it. So really good on Mcfarlane for that. Really, really good on him. You get brownie points for that. All right, so now we're going to get into the figure. We're going to get into Damian Wayne. So let's get into the head sculpt. And the head sculpt is really good. The complexion is good. The head sculpt is good. He has like this little arrogant smirk. I love it. The paint is good. Green. He has blue highlights in his hair. Look at that. Love that. You get extra brownie points for that. This is awesome sauce. You got the Robin symbol there now. None of this is sculpted. It's all painted. The belt is sculpted. So nice red and greens. I thought this was white. I thought the cape was white. I thought the boots was white. But no, it's gray. Once I took it out of the packaging, I was like, wait, what? It's gray? So yeah. So the gray sleeves here. You got the green. I actually kind of like this. I mean, I like Damian Wayne's traditional colors. But I have to admit, this is pretty dope. So you got the greens and the gray, you got the red, the yellow, the black and gold belt. You got his gloves, his gauntlets. Got the gray sleeves, the green, like I said. He got the black gloves. Nice texturing and black in his pants. He also got the gray stripe. That's new. He got the gray stripe there. That's really cool. He got the knee pads. I'm not really a fan of these knee pads. I'm not a fan of this. They could have did without this, or they could have gave him a kind of different design knee pad, or they could have put an R right there, but I guess that would have been too much. They just could have done without the knee pads. Maybe it'll grow on me, but for right now, I'm not feeling it. And you have these little designs here in the midst of the gray line. That's pretty cool as well. You got his sneakers. First I thought it was boots, but now they look like sneakers. So, you know, he got his sneakers. That looks really cool. Is that Wayne? It has W on it. That's Wayne? That's Wayne. Wow. So he got Wayne's. I didn't know Bruce made sneakers. So he got Wayne's. Oh, he got Wayne sneakers. Okay, all right. That's what's up. That's what's up. I ain't knocking you. And he also got grooves on the bottom. Very good. Very nice. So this is awesome. And also the hood. You could put the hood on, and the hood is wired just like the cape. So you could put the hood on. See if I could put the hood on real good. See if I could do that. So yeah, so you could put the hood on. So his hood is sticking out like a banana because I don't know. I don't know how far you could put the hood on, but his head is kind of big. But I mean, I guess you could put the hood on as far as you want, and you can cover up his face a little bit if you want, or do something like that. I don't know. I'm not really doing it right, but that's sick. I like that. The fact that his hood is wired and his cape is wired, so you can do whatever you want with his cape. You know, make it go in the wind. You know, you can make it stick up in the back. You can fold it up, do a little design. Whatever you want to do with his cape, it's wired, which that is really awesome. I love that. And I love the hood. And it looks good. Like, you know, it sticks out a little too much back here. I don't really like that. They could have shortened that up a little bit. But for the most part, it looks natural. Like the way you could put his hood on like that, that's really cool. So you could take the hood off. It's a little tight, so you kind of have to like maneuver it a little bit, but you could take the hood off. You could take it off like that, like so, leave it in his back. But yeah, I love his head sculpt, like I said. I love the blue in his hair. I love the sculpting of his hair. It's excellent. This definitely looks like Bruce Wayne's son. So I am feeling this figure so far. And so here's Damian Wayne holding his sword in his trigger finger hand. I don't know why Mcfarlane just don't give these figures regular gripping hands. If you're just going to give a figure an accessory like a sword or a knife, just why are you giving them a trigger finger hand? Just give them a gripping hand. But still works though, and he holds it very securely. And he looks good with it. So this figure is awesome sauce. I'm definitely feeling it. This figure is awesome, and I am extremely happy to have it. Also forgot to mention there's some texturing in the green in his shoulders, and there's also texturing in the white sleeves there, texturing in the pants like I mentioned before. So yeah, I mean, this figure is just awesome. So all right, let's get into articulation. He can move his head left and right. He can move it all the way around. Whoops, my bad. He does have pivoting attitude. He can look, whoa, he can look way up. I can go it even further. Wow, he can look way up. He can look down about that much. And his arms can go out. Let's see, hold on. Make sure I get out there. All right, his arms can go out about that much. You can do full 360 rotation. Upper bicep swivel. There's no butterfly joint here. I mean, it still kind of feels like it, but I don't really see it. I don't see the cut. Anyway, upper bicep swivel, doubly jointed elbows, full wrist and hinge rotation. There's nothing in the waist. Absolutely nothing in the waist. That doesn't bother me at all, but I know that's going to turn a lot of people off. There's absolutely nothing in the waist, no twist, because I don't want to try to break my figure. I don't know if mine is tight, but I'm trying to see if it'll give. But from my figure, it's extremely tight, and it's not giving. There's no crunch, there's no twist, nothing. Maybe because of the belt right here. So maybe they couldn't do it. So for those of you who might be interested in this figure, that might be a red flag for some of you out there, because I know how y'all love y'all waist articulation and abdomen. So moving on, he got the Mcfarlane splits. He splits all the way out, which is awesome because he is a martial artist, like his father. And he can kick forward about that much. He can kick back about that much. Slight thigh rotation. Doubly jointed knees. And full rotation. And full hinge up and down. And ankle pivot. It's a full ball rocker, so I mean you can swivel it all around however you want. Ankle pivot and the famous Mcfarlane toe articulation. And there you have it. There you have it for Mr. Damian Wayne with articulation. And that's just fine for me. I mean, the waist and all that don't bother me one bit. So, that is Damian Wayne. It's articulation. Now let's get into some quick size comparisons. And so the quick size comparison, him with his father, the Batman, father and son, Batman and Robin, and also Bruce Wayne, also his father. So that's the quick size comparison. And so my final thoughts on this figure is a major go. This figure is a win in my book, and I am extremely happy to have him. I think the sculpting is good, the color, the accessories that he comes with. The colors are good. The wire cape and the wire hood is excellent. I mean, the wire hood could have been done a little better, like I said earlier, in the back. They could have kind of like trimmed that down a little bit, but that's not too bad. But yeah, the wire cape, awesome. Texturing in the costume. Like I said, his accessories, he comes with a sword. I mean, they could have had him come with a batarang too, but that doesn't really bother me too much. He came with a sword, which is awesome. He came with that Professor Pig mask, shattered mask as an accessory. Also, that's awesome. And this figure is just a major win. So I'm going to give him a very high 9.5 out of 10. Because this figure is just awesome. His face sculpt, the head sculpt is outstanding as well. This figure is just awesome. This figure is complete awesome sauce. So, he gets a 9.5 out of 10. That is my review, guys, for the DC Multiverse Mcfarlane DC Direct Mcfarlane Platinum Edition of Damian Wayne Robin. And this has been my review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like the video. That does help me out a bunch. And until the next time, see ya.